In essence, yes. In essence, yes. It's so interesting because, again, for all of the indignation about modern graffiti in general, it is a classic, old school endeavor. First of all, the whole thing, learning how to sketch and learning how to design, eye-hand coordination, analog skills. You start by yourself, but then somewhere along the line, you need mentors and you run into people because if you're a dedicated writer, you learn where it is and you show up. Again, show up. And if you have a good attitude, back in the early day, in the which for LA, in New York, that was the early 70s. In LA, that was the mid 80s when it started to happen. And you would be a kid, you'd show up somewhere. If it seemed like you had a good attitude, they would let you buff the wall. In other words, do background on the wall with paint rollers. And you still have an attitude, you still have a decent attitude, maybe they'll let you fill in a little spot. And after a while, they'd say, let me see your sketches. Okay, well, you're not ready. Those letters are whack. You need to get better letters before we let you go up at a wall with, not with us anyway. Okay, now we're going to see what you can do and you're going to see if you can take advice. See if you can take advice. Let's see about this terrible rebellious culture. Respect your elders, mentorship, patience, skills developed over time, commitment, taking risk. Gee whiz.
Sounds like an education program or a training program or, yeah, a corporate training program.
Yeah. And what's interesting is that over the years, it's been interesting for me to see where there's been attrition. Some people just get somewhere and then they just fade into normal life.